please have your attention? I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
It's the Bar Rated Podcast.
This world still got a chance. Yeah!
The president in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Happy Monday to you from your friends here at Bar Rated Entertainment. It is Goldberg, your, I guess, host leader of our cast of characters here at Bar Rated Entertainment, but you can be part of it. You want to be at the job? Definitely stay tuned if you need some summer money or plans for the fall to go out and make some extra dough. But we are here today to have some fun and play an afternoon
Oh man, I think, is it just me? Is Rob frozen, everyone?
I think he's frozen.
Oh no.
Yeah, I kind of didn't understand anything, so I felt frozen for a second.
Technical difficulties. R-rated
Is he
live.
mission control?
That's why it's
Everyone
live.
else.
Real live. We're
Up
really live.
Got Wadsy. And
Okay,
yeah.
well, bye, Rob.
Are we hosting now? All right, this is good. This is our weekly show, man.
Welcome, everybody.
How's everyone's week been? Let's start with that, huh? Before we get into any games. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he's
Thank God. I wasn't ready for this.
Order has been restored.
It's the problem with living in the woods. I'm in New Hartford, Connecticut. We're all watching over state. Harrison, Hartford, Watson's, Colton, parts unknown. Yeah, not the best service out here, but we're back. We're back in it. And I was interested. Did the music stop when I clicked out?
No, that's weird.
It's funny because
We're
I
like,
was going to say, Cole, are you playing the music?
Well, it's playing off the program, so that's at least good to know. But we're back, and we are here to play our game today, and it's actually a very special game. We've got another pair of tickets for you to win. Last week, we gave away a pair of tickets to go and check out WWE Wrestling, which happened in Bridgeport this past Saturday. Thanks again to Total Mortgage Arena for hooking us up with those tickets. But today, we've got another pair of passes for you to win, and that is for tomorrow's event, which is happening at New Britain Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut, home of the New Britain Bees, former home of the New Britain Rock Cats, New Britain Red Sox, if you will. But ctbeer.com and a bunch of other breweries are all coming together. ctbeer.com is putting on the very important Beer Garden at the All-Star Game celebration for the league's All-Star Game. If you don't know, the Britain Bees, it's not like minor league baseball. It's underneath that. If you know what the Cape Cod League is, it's mostly like just graduated from high school kids. Early college kids that are just getting going and want to play competitively their all-star game. So we're going to be there in right field having some fun with a beer garden during the game. Gates are opening at 5. We're going to be there 5 to 10, giving away prizes from 5 churches where Wadsy's going to be today, collecting some prizes to give away tomorrow. Also, Alvarium out of New Britain. Our friends Two Roads out of Stratford, and also Concentric Brewing Company out of Portland is going to be there as well. So we're going to have prizes from them for you to win. CT Beer's got swag to give away. We've got Aero Dodge passes to give away. Free passes for games next year at New Britain Stadium, as well as a box suite for a game, for a 2023 game. There's a lot of stuff you could win. Tickets are only $20 to get on in, and you should do it now. You got to go to put the graphic up again. It's CT or it's BFest. I can't see what the thing out there. Yeah, bfest.in/NB is the website that you would go to purchase your tickets to come on out to that. Tickets will be a little bit more expensive the day of the game, but I think they sold like over 100 tickets just for the beer garden already. So Sarah's going to be down there, Colt and myself. So come and hang out with us and go for free by winning today's game. And our category for your trivia game today is Kings of Cooperstown. We're doing this in honor of Big Poppy, David Ortiz, who played in New Britain. He played minor league ball when they were the New Britain Rockcats for the Minnesota Twins right in New Britain. So we're honoring him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame today on the show by doing some Cooperstown trivia. Crowd.live /Hot Fingers is what you would look in to get. Colt's in, Barris is in. Wadzie, how do you think you're going to do on this game? Because you know so much about sports.
That's so weird. You said something. I know 0. These will all be guesses, and I'm happy to do that. It's fine. I'm happy to learn.
You can win anyway. You've got free tickets. You're working the event, so that's
I'll
all
be
that
there.
matters.
Yep.
So let's see if you can do better than Wadzie at this game, which we're going to be starting up in just a few minutes.
Oh my God.
But it is a 10-question game. 8 questions first or multiple choice. Then you got your writing question. Then we'll have your bonus double the points and half the time question after that. Before the game, I have to remind you also, don't forget to stay here at the end of the video. We'll give you the phrase of the week so you can get your bonus points added on to your bar rated and Hot Fingers games, which are going to be happening at locations all across Connecticut this week. And you can find that full schedule at barratedentertainment.com. But we keep adding new locations all the time, including Plan B Burger Bar in West Hartford. We now are there 3 days a week. Mondays with Hot Fingers, Tuesdays with Bar Rated, Thursdays with Mixtape Match. And we even have more locations getting on the schedule as we get through the summer. We're gearing to start some places up in September and coming back to places like Waypoint Spirits or Timeout Tavern and a few other ones that have taken a break for the hot months of the summer. And we're going to be looking forward to getting back into them. But get that full schedule again at barratedent.com. We'll play our game now. Don't forget to like this video, share it if you will, and give us comments. Who's your favorite Hall of Fame baseball player? Let's start with Barris. Who's your favorite baseball player of all time?
Like they have to be real?
No. ACS that. No, what's that?
Honestly, no. Sorry, my mic is very low.
I can't hear you.
I would probably say Randy Johnson.
Ooh,
big
Randy
unit.
Johnson. Big unit. Remember, he killed that bird with a pitch.
Yeah, that's actually why. He's my favorite because I thought that was fascinating.
You don't know what we're talking about. Randy Johnson, who was a pitcher for most of his career for the Seattle Mariners. I think it was an all-star game. He threw a pitch, and a bird flew right in front. He didn't aim at the bird. The bird flew in front of the pitch. I mean,
obliterated.
Sarah, you'd be crying if you saw it. The bird just exploded because he threw like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it was a poor bird. But yeah, Randy Johnson. I'd go Barry Bonds. Was always my favorite player growing up.
You're a Giants fan too.
I am a big San Francisco Giants fan because of Barry Bonds. Also a Red Sox fan. But yeah, Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Just put an asterisk next to his name, but he should have a plaque up there.
Shout out to Pete Rose. I met Pete Rose before, so shout out to Pete Rose.
I've met Pete Rose as well, and actually, I
cost
did
me
see
$10.
How did he cost you $10?
No, not really. It would have cost me $10 to really meet him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I saw him, but you weren't allowed to go say anything to him unless you paid money.
Oh, really? He came to Hall High School back in the day. I mean, when I was in elementary or middle school, and he was traveling around with his minor league team, and they set up a field in the soccer stadium, and they play baseball out there. But Pete Rose stayed and signed autographs I have his autograph. He signed for every single kid there. Like for an hour, he stood out there, and he was a genuinely nice guy, and I hope he gets in the Hall of Fame. before he
Yeah,
passes away.
he really does deserve it.
It's going to be a shame because he'll die, and then they'll be like, oh, now we'll
Oh,
put
well,
it.
yeah, you know what? Let's do him. Let's put him in now. Like, that would be just a slap in the face almost.
There's so many worse things happening in baseball when it comes to betting and all the other things going on than what he actually ended up doing. But whatever. Sarah's going, wah, wah, wah,
You
wah,
guys
wah.
are digressing hard over there. I don't know what to say.
All right. Well, all you got to do is get down into our game, crowd.live/hot fingers. And again, we are going to be giving away a pair of passes to tomorrow's VIB, very important beer garden happening in New Britain. Yeah, very important bees.
Yeah,
Beer garden. Put on by ctbeer.com. Shout out to Kevin and everybody over at CT Beer for involving us in this fun event for a second year in a row. To being there. All right. So we've got a bunch of people signed up for our game from all across Connecticut. I think we're ready to go. Don't forget that there is a delay on this game. And afterwards, we're going to do the phrase of the week. Of course, we got to do This Week in Trivia History with Frankie the Rabbit, who's going to tell us important things that happen. And Sarah has, I don't even know what it is, but a very special Sarah Smile Time. What is this? Smile is an acronym. What is SMILE? Was it like,
special
magic
magic living every day.
I forgot that we made that acronym.
And it's funny that you were talking about like a bird getting hit by a baseball bat. My smile time also has to do with our winged friends, but it's a good story, obviously. So we'll keep with that.
There we go. We got a rabbit giving you trivia and a bird story coming up after our baseball game. So that is all in the wheelhouse, and of course the phrase of the week. So I guess we can get this started off. Oh yeah, and adopt. Speaking of animals, I don't have it with the doggies. But we'll get into our game because that's what a lot of you are here for. We've been jabbering for about 12 minutes. So crowd.live/hot fingers. Again, first 8 questions of this 10-question game will be multiple choice questions with 15 seconds to answer them. We'll have a 20-second write-in question, and then at the end, a bonus question with only 10 seconds to answer that's worth 200 points. So if everybody's ready to go, we are going to get the game started in just a minute. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe to our YouTube, our Twitch channels, and follow us on Facebook. And always at Bar Rated ENT and at Play Aero Dodge. Yeah, this show is too short. We did a big Aero Dodge event on Friday. Maybe we'll talk mostly about Aero Dodge next week, because then we have some big announcements. Maybe we'll do some archery trivia questions again. I know Barrett.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, so here we go. Good luck to everybody, and to the winner who is going to be winning. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Make sure you come over and say hi to us. But here is your game. And we're going to start that countdown timer right now. So good luck to you. And let's see if Sarah gets any of these questions right. This is all like classic Cooperstown legend baseball questions. Doing again in honor of, Big Poppy, David Ortiz, getting enshrined in this building right here. Where was he? In which U.S. state does the National Baseball Hall of Fame reside? That's your first question, okay? So where do you have to go for the Baseball Hall of Fame? Texas, Ohio, is it in New York or Pennsylvania?
Shoot.
Of course, people know it as Cooperstown, which I will say, if you like camping or you like lakes or just being out in cool areas, Cooperstown is an excellent place for like a long weekend or like taking a week off. Very comparable to like Lake George, if you will. Does that help with knowing where it would be? Let's see. 91% are saying New York.
Who put on? Sarah?
No.
Sarah, did you think it was Ohio?
Check it out. Check it. Check your before you
Ohio
check it.
Is where the Football Hall of Fame
You're
is.
going to find out when you bring up the
ranking.
New
I
York
know.
would be the answer. Cooperstown, New York. Where it is the hometown of Abner Doubleday, who came up with the game. All right, who got it wrong? Let's see. Who got it wrong? It was Colt. Colt put... it's fine.
My strategy is to hit them really fast.
Well, Bears hit it the fastest with 93 points, but Ken T and Del Griffith are tied with 92. Here we go. We're playing for a pair of passes to come to the beer garden tomorrow, and I'll even buy you a round of beers as well. Throwing that on top of it. Born in Baltimore in 1895, What was Babe Ruth's actual first name? Was it Bernard, Edward, George, or Jonathan?
Oh man.
Not sure what he had a lot of nicknames too, man.
I know. I was thinking that because I've asked a question
Swat,
today about
Big
him.
Bambino, Babe, yeah. His middle name was Herman. I can tell you that. Let's
Herman.
100% saying George, and yes, George.
Oh my God! Yes.
Jorge. George Herman Babe Ruth Jr. Played 22 seasons, 1914 to 1935. He's also a coach and still regarded as one of the greatest players to ever pick up a bat and glove. Ken T takes the lead. Del Griffith, Karen P right there.
See, I hesitated. That's why I'm down there.
Well,
Can't hesitate in war, guys.
Wadsy's right with 158. Salman is in there. But Karen P, Del Griffith, Ken T, all up there at the top. Here's your third question. We're doing baseball questions. Which famous animated character was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2017? That's why Barris, when you asked, does it have to be a real baseball player? I said no, because one of these people or cartoon characters is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Is it Fred Flintstone, Popeye?
Oh my God! I don't know. I did just something.
I was gonna say Chicken Little, but that's not on here.
My first thought was actually
Probably is
Bugs
Homer,
Bunny.
but I put Fred.
I put Fred too.
There's
But
a video
Homer
about
makes more
Goofy
sense.
teaching you how to play baseball.
I was just thinking maybe it was the first cartoon that baseball was featured in.
Oh, Peter Griffin has been a member of the New England Patriots and also the Boston Red Sox in his career.
Who else can say that? Nobody.
And also, what is it? The Silly Manning? They sent him out to England. Let's see. So Fred Flintstone getting 17%.
There's us, Barris.
Getting a lot of love. Popeye for 33%. Homer in there. Nobody going Peter Griffin for his stint on the Red Sox. The correct answer is Homer J. Simpson. Is in the
I need access to the back again, so I can.
It was because
me too. I'm with you.
Because of the 1992 episode Homer at Bat. That was when what was it? The Springfield Isotopes. They want to win, so they bring in all like the real Major League Baseball players.
Yeah, I think Burns had like all
Scott
these players that are like dead and stuff like that. Get in there, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
One falls down a bottomless pit.
What's that?
One of them falls down a bottomless pit.
Bottomless pit, yeah.
Wasn't
it like Reggie Jackson or something, or Ricky Henderson?
Del
Del Griffith takes the lead. Ken T, Karen P, and Boyce Roy Jenkins getting into the top right now in the top 4. Here's question number 4. Speaking of that, all right, this is the only Cal Ripken Jr. gif I could find, which is him in a Boston Celtics game.
I know.
In 1985, Cal Ripken Jr. broke which player's record for consecutive games played? All right, yeah, literally, you type in Cal Ripken Jr. to the GIF thing, and there's nothing. It's so much. Roberto Clemente, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, or Frank Robinson. Cal Ripken Jr. broke the consecutive games played. It's like 3,572 games in a row.
That's insane.
It is a lot.
And
it wasn't until much later in his, way after 95, I think it was a couple more years until he finally took a game off. 100% saying the luckiest man in the world, Lou Gehrig. 100% of you getting that correct. It was Lou Gehrig. Renowned for his prowess as a hitter and his durability, which earned him the nickname the Iron Horse. That's why Cal Ripken Jr. is known as the Iron Man.
Ooh, that's an idea.
There you go. Del Griffith, Ken T, Karen P, still first, second, and third, but a very close game. Only 6 points separating our top 2 teams. Here's question number 5 for our live game right now. What team does Jackie Robinson, the first black inductee, represent in the Hall of Fame? Not even just the first black inductee of the Hall of Fame, the first black player in all of Major League Baseball, across breaking those boundaries. Brooklyn Dodgers, Washington Senators, the Milwaukee Braves, or the Montreal Expos? I saw that there's a new documentary coming out, too. It's like, people talking about Jackie Robinson and players of just how they inspired him, and even like unbefore-seen footage of him. I think that's coming to ESPN out this summer, so I'm looking forward to watching that. What do we got for your answers? 92% are saying the Brooklyn Dodgers. Willie Mays was on the Milwaukee Braves. It was, yes, Jackie Robinson.
I want to change who my favorite player is. Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes?
Yeah.
That's a good one right there. What about Serrano? Jackie Robinson was only first baseman in baseball, but also the first black player inducted in the Hall of Fame. That was in 1962. All right, Del Griffith. Everybody got that right. So we are now just 5 points of a differential as Karen P falls down into third. Here is your next question. It's question number 6. We're doing Cooperstown greats. Telling me this, what Hall of Fame pitcher seen here was officially the first professional athlete to earn $1 million. $1 million in a season, which now they make like ridiculous money. It's like $40 million a year just for whatever. Steve Dawson, Don Drysdale, is that Tom Glavine or is that Nolan Ryan? What do you think, Sarah?
Don't worry about
just
it.
Just laugh. I don't know. Oh.
All right. Well, nobody guessing Don Drysdale or Steve Carlton. Tom Glavine was a famed pitcher, Hall of Famer for the Atlanta Braves. Your correct answer would be one of the greatest pitchers of all time. And actually, doesn't he own the Texas Rangers, I believe, still? Nolan Ryan would be your
Apparently, I don't know what Nolan Ryan looks like.
Hit like shit.
Yeah.
That is what Nolan Ryan looks like, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest pitchers in the history. But that's a little bit. Yeah, he wasn't paid $1 million for the season. It was a contract with Dave Parker. All right, what do we got for your standings? Del Griffith, Ken T, Karen P. Still first.
There it is.
There it is. Hits bottom in 12th place. I think somebody just joined
I'm
in.
my way up.
To put you, I thought there was only 11 people playing. Here is question number 7. As we are live on a Monday, it's the 25th of July. At what position did Hall of Fame Ozzie Smith win 13 consecutive Gold Gloves? I love asking Ozzie Smith questions.
Wow, he won 13 consecutive? I did not know that.
13 consecutive Gold Gloves. He was always famous for doing like a backflip.
Yeah. That's what
First base, second base, shortstop, or center field. He was in that Simpsons episode. Is he the one that falls down the pit?
Is it?
I know that Don Mattingly he gives
shave the
sideburn. No, shave the sideburn.
Yeah, shave
so
the
then
sideburn.
he just has like a big loose thing
all the way
up. He's got no sideburns at all. All right, so where did Ozzie Smith play most of his career? Playing for the Cardinals, shortstop, 82%. It is in red, the same color as the Cardinals, and you would be absolutely correct with that. Played from 80 to 92. No player had a chance to win a Golden Glove as shortstop because he was so good. Just so amazing at that. Del Griffith in the lead by mere points. Karen P in third, and Ken T is in second currently. We've got 3 questions left, though. That's Pedro Martinez, but who was the only player in Hall of Fame history to be elected by a unanimous decision from the Baseball Writers Association? Meaning that everybody, all of the good ones, and there's a bunch of awful people that are writers for baseball. Everybody voted for one person. It's only happened once. Was that Ken Griffey Jr., Derek Jeter, Tom Seaver, or Mariano Rivera? Right? Who is Sarah's like, I don't even know who the guy in that GIF is.
I'm showing people how to hang in there anyway. Don't give up.
There you go.
Stay with the game. Have fun with it.
Well, let's see. Let's see how people answer this. We're going heavy on this. Somebody guessing Ken Griffey Jr., who got, I think it was a first or second ballot vote in, but no, not that. It was a Yankee. Was it the captain? Or was it, what was Mariano's nickname? Like Sandman. He was Enter Sandman, or they call him. Yeah, because you come out and they play Metallica. The correct answer would go to the closer, the Sandman, Mariano Rivera, arguably the greatest closing pitcher in the history of baseball, playing his entire year for the New York Yankees. He was a reliever, only one to be selected. Jeter was 99.74. One dickhole decided not to vote for Jeter because they didn't think that anybody should be unanimous. So that's the only reason, because of one person out there who tried to get his name in the paper as well. Didn't vote for Jeter and took that away from him. As a Red Sox fan, I think they both deserve to be in there unanimous. Del Griffith, Ken T, Karen P, still our first, second, third, all with 8 out of 8 correct. We have our write-in and our bonus, though. So let's see how we do on this one right here. It's question number 9. You're only going to have 20 seconds to answer it. And it's about this guy right here. Which city received so many write-in votes for David Ortiz that he came in third in their 2013 mayoral race, despite his not running for office? This is a thing. This happened. David Ortiz was not running for mayor of a city, and he almost won. What city was that? I mean, this question should be too easy.
Is it? Is it?
It should be, Sarah, but I'm interested to see what you end up writing in. Time is up, and I think there's only, well, there'll be two. Nobody guessing Minnesota.
Flavortown.
Flavortown, Blurgville getting a vote. But Boston, Massachusetts is absolutely the correct answer. Yes, in Boston, Mass, Big Papi was so well liked that everybody was writing him in. He finished third in their election with 560 write-in votes. That's all you need for third, was 560 write-in votes.
That's crazy for a mayor race. That's crazy.
Can you imagine if he did run? That's like when Howard Stern was running for mayor of, or governor of New York, I think, and had to pull out of the race because he was actually in the lead. It's like, no.
This he was like kidding, and he's like, oh, this is serious now.
Yeah, he was running on like crazy platforms, and he was like, nope, we're looking to win. I can't do this. All right, so good job if everybody got that right, though. Griffith is still holding out, but only 3 points up over Ken T, and Karen P is right there. We are looking possibly for 3 perfect games, but it is all about how hot your fingers are with answering this. Don't forget, we've got Sarah's Smile Time, Frankie the Rabbit coming up after this. We'll talk about our schedule and give you the phrase of the week after this final question. So don't go nowhere. But here we go. Here's question number 10, our Kings of Cooperstown. And this is your bonus question. Which of these players was not inducted in the 1936 inaugural Hall of Fame ceremony? So I'm going to give you 4 old people. They were all dead. One of them was not an inaugural first person put into the Hall of Fame. Who is it out of these 4? It's a picture question. Was it Babe Ruth, Cy Young, Ty Cobb, or Christine Mathewson? Cy Young, in case you didn't know, was like the worst person to ever play, like the most racist and anti-Semitic.
Yeah, he was very He didn't
like
anyone.
You're talking Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame, but Cy Young is. That is an atrocity. If you really want to think of like what these two people are. Cy Young, not Cy Young, Ty Cobb. I said Cy Young. No, Cy Young was great. Ty Cobb was the worst. Or was the worst. All right, so what do we put? 45% of you are guessing Ty Cobb, probably, again, one of the worst people to ever play the game. Babe Ruth, I mean, he started playing in 1914, so I told you he played until 22. The correct answer of this one is Cy Young, the person that the pitching award is named after. One of history's greatest pitchers of all time was not inducted in the first year. Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and Chris Mathewson were all put in, but Cy Young wasn't inducted until the following year. So only 2 people got that right. That will change things up. That means that only 2 people could possibly have a perfect game. So congratulations then are in order for Del.
Oh, it wasn't either.
One of our top 3 actually got the question right. So that means the score stayed absolutely the same. And with that, Regan Zalman almost bumped up there into the top 3. But congratulations to Del Griffith for your victory today. You are going tomorrow to join us, well, in the Britain at the Britain Bees VIB Beer Fest. We got a pair of tickets for you to come out and join us for that. We will email you after this game to get connected with you, and would love to have you out there. Beer's on me as well. Come on in there. We'll hook you up with some samples, and thank you for playing. We greatly appreciate it. You guys taking the time at 3 in the afternoon on a home day. We don't do our shows at 5 p.m. anymore. But who was our top host that played? I guess congrats to Barris, who won by just a couple points after Colt.
Really?
And Wadsy, at least you didn't come in last place because Ginger Snap entered at the last minute.
Answer any question.
No, they answered no questions and had 0 points. So you were not in last place, though. You were in 12th place, Sarah. So congratulations to you on that as well. But thank you for playing. Let's have some fun, though. We got a couple little segments for you as we close our game out on this Monday before we get to Phrase of the Week and talk about our schedule. But you know what? We were talking about that bird getting blown up by Randy Johnson in that pitch. So I want actually a happy story about a bird before we start talking about bunnies. So here is the return of a segment that we used to do on our podcast all the time. And we're back with Wadsy, who is joining us today. And we call this Sarah's Smile Time. And smile.
Look at that.
Special magic and living every day. Sarah, make a smile, why don't you?
Well, let's see. This was yesterday, Sunday morning. I teach yoga in Farmington every Sunday morning. Follow Yoga with Sarah Wadsworth if you want to come. But my aunts usually come, but I get a text message, and she's saying they were going rowing in the Farmington River, and they found a baby eagle in the water. So I'm like, oh my gosh, a baby eagle. Yeah, let's talk about this. So I'm like, oh my gosh, a baby eagle.
We're going to talk about what you think is an eagle in a second, but continue
right,
on.
That's what I'm getting at. That's why I want, good timing on the picture because we're talking about a baby eagle. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like crazy, like the little eagle up close to save the eagle. Not that this is any less of a wonderful thing that she saved this little cockatiel.
Yeah, where would you find it?
Yeah, so this is her boat here. You can see the water behind the bird there. And this bird was floating in the river right at the stern of her boat. And she brought it onto the boat. And we've been trying to find its owners. So it's in the care of Animal Control in Farmington right now. Nicknamed Rio, which was river in Spanish. Yeah. And just best wishes for little Rio. So this was yesterday that this bird was found. And thank God, it just happened to be right at her boat. She could take it out of the water. She could save it, like divine timing or whatever. And just now, hopefully getting back to its owners. We did some posts on Facebook to find out who's probably pet, right? It's probably
that
got loose and ended up in the water. So, like, send some good wishes for this little guy. And, it's all wet there. But it's going to be fine. Either way. I'm sure he'll end up in a home.
It's a little moist nugget.
A moist little feathery nugget.
He's got hair like a lot of
Singing animals. Yay. That's my smile time.
That is a great story. And I mean, I famously, if you've been watching the show for a while, I had birds and never thought of what would happen.
I thought of you. Yeah.
If one of my birds got out. Because they really don't know where to go back to. So that's
teach them how to swim.
They don't really have the web feet, those cockatiels. But
I don't think it would have survived much longer because it couldn't swim and it was stuck in the water. A baby eagle, though. Okay, yeah. So the funniest part is I haven't seen my aunt in person, so she hasn't had to see my facial expression.
Yeah, she needs to see you.
I'm thinking about this baby eagle during yoga, like, oh, this baby eagle wildlife. And like, I get this picture later and I chortled, I like snorted, and I'm like, my aunt thought this was an eagle. Like, we have problems there. We're gonna have a little chat because I am not an ornithologist, if you know what I mean. But that is so not an eagle.
Not an eagle. But that is great. And again, this not eagle, this cockatiel was found in the Farmington River near Farmington,
definitely
Connecticut. Not. So, and I'll say this too: if anybody has information on this bird or knows of anybody, feel free to please email us as well, barratedtrivia@gmail.com. You can find us on social media. We can connect you with Wadsy. Let's find this bird.
I will keep everyone updated too. Like I said, the bird's in its own little cage now, drying off, and we're searching for the owners. So next week, I hopefully have even better news. Either way, the bird should survive. So that's number one.
That's actually
number two, a good home. And no more water in rivers, little Rio.
No, only ducks should be floating around in that river. Thank you, Sarah.
You're
for sharing that, and keep us posted about the little birdie, about little Rio. And thank you for your
the baby eagle.
Baby eagle.
I will not.
That thing's not preying on anything.
I can't. It's so funny.
Hiding his
Oh
skin
my
off.
god, that's what made me smile more. I know I do a lot of animal stories, but this one, like, I was laughing about this all day. And
By the way,
also,
Shelly apparently was ginger snap, but she said, "You're welcome for not coming in the last."
thank you. Well, Shelly, we'll go at it next week. How about rematch to the bottom?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're through our show. Congrats again to Del Griffith for the win of their pair of passes to tomorrow's very important Bees Beer Garden happening at New Britain Bees Stadium in New Britain, Connecticut. We hope to see you there. Tickets are available at beefest.in.mb. They're only $20, and you get a bunch of samples. You can play the private trivia games that we're going to be doing back there. We're going to have aero dodge demonstrations as well, and tons and tons and tons of prizes. We're doing like short 10-question trivia games like we just did now throughout the entire day. So Colt, myself, Sarah will be hosting. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got the phrase of the week in our schedule coming up, but first we love to get our This Week in History knowledge from a lagomorph that we know as Frankie. And how is Frankie's mood this week, Colt? She seems to have been at least good spirit.
Every time I change her diet, and this is real, she is questioning if she should eat it. So I think she thinks I'm trying to poison her, but
At least she's
been
smart.
eating fine.
He's trying to get the upper hand
Don't
on you.
trust
She ain't supposed to
anybody.
get her.
Diet like from hay.
You're not supposed to
is this why
change
she
their
wants
diets,
hay
but
so much. Or
Yeah,
is
what
it
are you
like
doing?
carrots
Is she
for
on a
punishment?
diet?
she wants like the Fiesta pellets with all the extra stuff.
Oh, and then she picks. That was like the birds I had. I'd get they'd like, oh, I want the Fiesta, but they go around all the color crunchies and they'll only eat the certain seed, and I'm throwing half the food away. So I feel your pain. Well,
Yeah.
let's see what she has to say in this week's segment of Frankie the Rabbit tells us This Week in History facts. Coming right now.
Frankie.
What's that propaganda at the end?
Frankie and her propaganda. Yeah,
She's
just
definitely
wants hay.
Elvis. I don't believe that.
Yeah, anybody
He's
see
the
that?
rainbow color.
Anybody see that Elvis movie? By the way,
Oh, I hear things about it.
good
Like
thing.
what?
Good and otherwise. It's weird. It's Baz Luhrmann, so it's like the guy that did the Romeo and Juliet with Leo DiCaprio. So it's like that, and Moulin Rouge.
Oh.
So it's got like a style to it.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
dreamy blood.
I hear the Elvis kid is good. Austin Butler and Tom Hanks maybe miscast.
Oh, it was a miscast of him as Tom Parker.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I was kind of looking
Colonel
forward
Tom Parker.
to Colonel Tom Parker.
He should have been Forrest because he met him in like real life, right?
Well, there's Colt's review of Elvis that he hasn't seen. So that was an extra
Oh
little
yeah,
added.
got an extra segment. Snuck it in.
Snuck a segment.
Ooh, snicker.
Yeah, Colt's review quarter. Elvis is okay, but not so okay, and he heard that Tom Hanks, it's not his best performance. So thank you for that, Colt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on this show. If you like playing trivia, we have, I don't know, like 45, 46 different opportunities where you go and train your brains or get your music bingo on this week. And they are in the form of a schedule that we have here. Why don't we start with Wadsy? Where are you going to be this week? You got a busy week. Do ladies first.
Pretty busy. Come down to Five Churches tonight. 6:45 games start. We start question. Tuesday, I will see you guys at the VIB Beer Garden in New Britain. Wednesday, Crown and Hammer, Collinsville, and then Thursday, Almost Famous Brewing out in East Granby. Huge prizes there, just FYI. And that's it for this week. Oh, Sunday, maybe some Rebel Dog, some brunch trivia. Yeah, 2 o'clock.
You're a busy bee.
Dang.
The Bee Fest. And thank you, though, Sarah. Yeah, we're going to be out having some fun. What about you, Barris?
Hi.
What's your schedule looking like?
Oh, it's gonna be hot, but it's looking like tomorrow. I'm gonna be at Parkville Market. Always a good time at Parkville at the local. That game starts up at get there for 7 o'clock. Starts at 7:30. Wednesdays you can catch me doing the Brains and Brews trivia down in Marlboro Tavern at 6 o'clock, and then at City Steam Brewery in downtown Hartford at 8 o'clock. And Thursday you can catch me down at Rooster Company. That game starts at about 8 o'clock. Get there early, though. Get some wings and a drumstick and some truffle mac and cheese.
Truffle mac and cheese.
And truffle mac and cheeses. And that's all I got.
Thank you.
You're barely working, Barris. Barely working.
Barely.
Last but not least, Cole. Where are you at?
Show the schedule the 3rd time in a row.
Why not?
Tonight I'm doing a private event, so you're not invited in Manchester. But as mentioned multiple times, I'll be at the Bees tomorrow, New Britain Bees. So yeah, come by. I don't know if you heard about it. Wednesday, Clocktown, a lot of fun. Please come. It's very competitive there. And Thursday is my return to Tomato Joe's, as far as I know. So yeah, I'm very excited to do that. Please come back. Hot Fingers Trivia. Win some gift cards. Eat some food.
As of right now, as I'm looking at my schedule, you're at Tomato Joe's. And then, I'll be myself personally at that Bees Beer Fest, Beer Garden. It's not a beer fest, it's a beer garden. They're different. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm actually going to be filling in Manchester. I'm going to take the drive across the river and host an old school, for me at least, old school bar-rated trivia game this week at Urban Lodge Brewing in Manchester. And if you come out to that, you're going to have a chance to win a pair of passes to go and check out an upcoming Aero Dodge event, as well as gift cards to Urban Lodge and other great stuff as well. It's been a while since I've hosted there. I got to bring like 2 speakers too, right? It's like inside and outside.
I did that one a couple months ago. It was buzzed. BANANA.
It is busy there. Thursdays is great too because you could play. There's the bingo going on. Sorry, no, actually, no, we're not the bingo there anymore. But yeah, you could go and play the trivia at Urban Lodge, and we also have other stuff going on in the area too. We showed you our full schedule 4 times already. The show. So if you want to go find it, barratedent.com. So that's really all we got for you for this. Is this what is this? I forgot we had that video.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just caught that out of the corner of my eye. All right. Well, actually, Shelly said we're there every week. Well, I don't know which one you're talking about. Maybe Urban Lodge. You'll see me if you are there. Come and say.
I think she's at Urban Lodge because when I was there, I'm pretty
Sweet.
sure.
Well, I think we may have met it before in the past. But come up and say hi, and you're definitely going to get your bonus points. We got that phrase of the week coming up next. So as long as we don't have any other things to do, we will shoot it back over to Colts, and then we will get right into the end of the broadcast. Play a couple videos for you and send you along your merry way so you can make it out to Plan B in West Hartford or 5 churches tonight for trivia. So Colts, it's on you, sir. Phrase of the week.
Any first-time viewers, you'll be very happy to know that this phrase will get you points at our live games. It's a little bit of work, though. You got to unscramble some stuff, but if you do that, tell your host you get extra points, and those points make it so you win. Also, made it a little more legible. So here we go. This is the new phrase of the week graphic.
Look at that.
Damn. It's still out of order.
Anyone
who's listening audibly, it's a movie quote.
Oh, I got it.
I got it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm dyslexic, and I figured that out. But there you go. That's your phrase of the week.
Maybe that's why you figured it out.
Maybe 200 points at a bar Hot Fingers game, 5 points at a bar-rated game. So we'll throw that up at the end of the broadcast as well again. But there you go. Good luck. We hope to see you out at our events. And as I prefaced at the beginning of the show, we, of course, are still hiring, ladies and gentlemen. Be the host for the most. You could be like these three right here, Barris, Colt, and Wadsey. We are hiring for locations all across Connecticut. All you really need is a laptop and a personality and a knowledge of texting me back when I text you. If you got communication skills, I mean, I guess there's a couple other things you need as well, but we've learned that these ways. But yeah, email me, barratedtrivia@gmail.com or barratedjobs@gmail.com. And we can get you on in there. We are hiring people right now because we can't have any more locations if we don't have the host. But we don't just take anybody off the street. We want to have some good personalities out there. We would love for you to be one of them. So there you go. That is our broadcast. And is that it? Is that it for the show? Anybody else got anything to say?
I have to go get ready to go to 5 churches. New Britain.
There you go. Sarah's getting out of here. We're all getting out of here. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you, as always, for supporting Bar Rated and coming out to our game. We will see you next week. And follow us on social media at Bar Rated Entertainment at Play Aero Dodge, especially for our upcoming Aero Dodge events. We will be talking all about Aero Dodge next week. It'll be all Aero Dodge of a show. And we're going to be announcing at least one really big upcoming event that we have going on for Aero Dodge this September. That is going to be limited spaces in there, so we're going to announce it and get it all up there. And we want to see you there because we want you to take the best shot. Peace and love, everybody. Don't forget to the Span Eater, Cats and Dogs, tip your bartenders, and never cross the streams. This has been another presentation for Bar Rated Entertainment. Stop the war in Ukraine. Stop all the crazy shit going on in this world. Let's just have some fun. And, see you around. Bye.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Now, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the roast if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called what? Nuclear fission, ocean, neutron emission.
We love Hot Fingers Trivia!
Grab a bow and arrow.